Hey, what is up everyone? This is CruelAngel, and today I'm gonna show you my 3 versus 4 insane CPU map, use map settings map. And I'm gonna try my best to explain my decision on this, my design decision on this map. Alright, here it is. I make this map like after they fix CCMU cannot create more units with the remaster edition. So the first thing I want to talk about is there are some other versus insane AI CPU maps out there, but those maps, they pretty much modify the unit's hit point, armor, build time, damage, etc, etc. In this map, everything is default. So the buildings and units, hit point, armor, damage, build time, everything is default. Nothing has been modified. The only thing I modify is the name of the hero units, and I'm gonna get to that later. The reason why I want to keep everything in default is because I want the players to feel the map is difficult because the AI is hard, not because I gave the enemy, the computer, some OP stats. So the next thing I want to talk about is the map size. As you can see, it's a long vertical map. It is 64 times 192. 64 is the width and 192 is the height. And here's the overall look of the map. '64 is the smallest, the most narrow, and the reason why I want to make it the most narrow is because I want the computer and the players battle face to face. I don't want to see any kind of sneak around or do any kind of cheese and then the players can win the map. I don't want to see any of that. And as you can see, there is absolutely no way you can rush or do any kind of cheese and win this game. Absolutely no way. Which is my intention. So there are 4 CPU you have to face. 1 Terran, 1 Protoss, and 2 Zergs. And they are all set to insane AI difficulty level. I want to talk about the building placement for a little bit. As you can see, I leave like one grid, like a tiny way, like right here, 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 here. The reason why I want to do that is because I want to make sure the computer's ground units can get out. Let me go to a unit palette. Protoss building. Alright. So in StarCraft 1, the AI is not really that perfect. So if the computer can build a pylon like right here, or or a missile turret here, it will block the way and the ground unit behind will pretty much get stuck. So I don't want any of that happens. So all these buildings are carefully placed, and I did a lot of testing myself to make sure the computer's ground units can get out. Same thing with the Zerg. There's no way they can put like a sunken colony. And for the areas like this, I pretty much put a spider mine, so they're not able to make another building here to block the way. Again, this is to make sure all their ground units can get out and won't be stuck behind. The next thing I want to talk about is the resources in this map. all resources in this map are unlimited, and it's done by trigger. All resources will always be 50,000, always. And although it's unlimited resources, you still have to somehow manage how well you spend your resources. You don't want to just keep making units and keep sending them to death, because if you cannot rebuild them fast in time, and you're gonna get rolled over. Or if you spend the resources faster than you gather them, eventually you're gonna lose. And that's why I don't want to put like the minerals like next to the your nexus or command center, because I want the game to be normal. So at the start of the game, the players will have 15,000 minerals and gas, and you want to expand right away. Okay, so at the start of the game, take the expansion right away. Now for the CPU, at the start of the game, they will have 99999 minerals and gas. And if the resource drops below 10,000, it will automatically goes back to 99999. So the CPU pretty much have unlimited resources. Now you may want to ask, why do I still put some mineral fill and a geyser with them? That is because how the AI function. If I don't put a mineral fill or a geyser here, the AI will think there is no mineral, there's no resources in this map, and the AI will not make any workers. That is how the AI function. I want the AI to work properly. The next thing I want to talk about is heroes. Let me go to location. So here, this one, and trigger. So as you can see, when players kill 200 enemy units, a group of super units will be created at this location and attack their way here to player 1. So let me bring up the trigger again. So every 200 units the players kill, a group of superhero units will be created at this location. So it starts from Super Zergling to Super Marine, and then Super Ghost, Super Firebat, all the way to Super Battle Cruiser. The reason is I want to make the challenge even more higher to keep the players and extra pressure. Also, right here, as you can see, there are so many battle cruisers right here. They're actually super battle cruisers. General Duke, NORAD 2. I believe there are 60 of them. Let me bring up the location location again. So they will patrolling like right here, the whole game, the entire game. They're gonna patrolling back and forth here to defend the CPU. And I really want to make this map easy to defend but hard to attack. So if you play this map and you after an hour you still feel like you haven't made any progress, the map is working as intent. It should be that way. Okay, that's all my intention. I want to make the map easy to defend but hard to attack. And if the battlecruiser goes to this location, it will automatically attack to this location here. So pretty much they're just gonna keep patrolling back and forth until they've been destroyed. And this is General Duke also, Super Siege Tank in Siege mode. Again, just to have the computer defend. Same thing here. So again, there's absolutely no way you can, sneak around and do some kind of cheese and then expect you can win this game. There's absolutely no way you can do that, which is my intention. I don't want my map to be able to win by cheese. I mean, in that case, that would be a design failure. And again, everything is default. So only the name of the super units are changed. Like Gym Winner changed to Super Marine, General Duke changed to Super Siege Tank, Super Battle Cruiser, Hunter Killer changed to Super Hydralisk, etc., etc. But all stats are default. Now, the players will get some Super Marine as well, because as you can see, the CPU have all the tech trees available at the start, where the players pretty much have nothing besides their Nexus or Command Center. So, let me go to Trigger. At the start of the game, let's see, right here. So at the start of the game, let me go to Location. A group of Super Marine will be created at these two locations for the players, just to help the player defend the early attack wave. Because the CPU, especially the Zerg, they make circling really fast. So this map is going to be a long macro game. Don't expect you can win this within an hour. It's gonna take like roughly 2 hours. Maybe longer, maybe shorter, depends on your skill level. But I don't think you can win this within an hour. So some people have asked me, why not just give the players control of all 3 races at the start? And there are some reasons for that. Number one, it kind of defeats the purpose of having players to choose what race to play. I don't want to give everybody all 3 races so everybody can just do their own thing. I want to see the players, kind of co-op with each other. And number 2, you might very well end up playing worse than with just one race, because with controlling all 3 races at the start, there are so much you have to do. Like you're gonna forget things here and there. So you might very well end up playing worse than just controlling one race. And number 3 is the main reason. As you can see, although the base is huge and you can just build whatever you want, if I give all 3 players to control all 3 races, so it's gonna be like 9 armies. And I don't think there's enough room, there's enough space for the players to build. You're most likely gonna run out of space. Is it possible to make a map like this in StarCraft 2? Yes, but it will most likely be unplayable. As you can see, there are so many units, so many buildings, so many sprites in this map. And a map like this in StarCraft 2 will be so lag. It will be played at like 3 frames per second, and it will be unplayable. And StarCraft 2, the engine used 2 cores at max. So even though you have the best computer, best CPU in the world, the game will still lag when there are so many sprites in the game. So until Blizzard has decided they want to rewrite all the codes for the entire engine of StarCraft 2, a map like this in StarCraft 2 will be unplayable. It will probably be like 3 frames per second, which is definitely unplayable. And I don't think Blizzard will ever gonna do that to rewrite all the codes for StarCraft 2 because that's too much work and no profits. They cannot make profits at all. And Blizzard is the business. If they cannot make profit, they're not going to do it. It's really that simple. And I'm just glad that they fixed CCMU cannot create more units in StarCraft 1 by doubling the limit with the Remastered Edition. Otherwise, a map like this will not be possible in StarCraft 1 also. So I think that's pretty much it, just to give you guys an overall look and a general idea of how this map works and my design decision behind them. If you have any question, you can leave a comment down below. If you're interested to play this map, you can download it. There's a link in the description down below, so do check it out. I do challenge all of you to give this map a try to see if you can beat it. This map is, just like it said, it's insane. And for some people, if you want to play with me, you can also add me on Battle.net and my Discord. I also leave those in the description, so do check it out. I do want to play this map and beat it at least one more time, because the last time I played, one of my allies left the game like halfway through before we beat it. And in the replay, the game just thought all three of us left. So the later part after he left in the replay just got totally messed up. And I do want to upload a replay of a game in this map. So feel free to add me on Battle.net and Discord, and we're gonna have an epic fun time playing this map. So thank you guys for watching. I'm looking forward to play with some of you guys on Battle.net and enjoy the map. Peace!